You think I could have been one of those for some reason like Scottish guys in
No, they were
Chernobyl that were
They're
digging
just
that
voiced
hole?
by Scotsmen.
Yeah.
It's hard to find Russian actors who are willing to go against the Kremlin, I suppose. I'm sure that it was a British production all around, but yeah, they go to those coal miners or something to go and dig underneath the melted down reactor to release
like,
the water.
Don't try to lie to them. They'll know if you're lying.
Yeah.
And then he's like, is it dangerous down there? Well, if you keep your helmet on, we don't have helmets on up here. Dude, that show is so good, and it is aging infinitely better than the entirety of Game of Thrones. Think about that.
Yeah, I haven't rewatched it since the first time, but I like to give a show some time to demarinate, if that makes sense, so that I forget things and it's not as familiar to me. You can watch something until it into the ground. I did that with movies as a kid, and I can't watch Austin Powers ever again. I watched that shit way too much. I was such an Austin Powers fan.
It's fair.
I'm not saying that Game of Thrones ended well, but I think I'm the only one here that rewatched it, and I liked it more as a binged show. I was mad at it when an episode missed, and I had waited 1.5 years for it. But when I'm watching 3 a day or something like that, I liked it more.
I've got too much hate for that fat
here's why that won't work on me, because we will get to those plot threads that I know are going nowhere, and I'm like, here we go. We're in with Daenerys, and she's just met this mysterious woman who has like a beaded curtain all over her face. This will go nowhere. Oh, here's some magic. Oh, here's a scorpion sent by like all the things that just go nowhere. The baby that the White Walker King takes out to the sacrifice.
The Dothraki are legendary warriors.
Just so much stuff will happen, and then Sir Meryn Trent or whatever will die ingloriously to a bunch of thugs with daggers when he's supposed to be fucking Luke Skywalker incarnate or some shit. Yes. I'm not doing it again ever. I would have to meet a girl who like was like, yeah, come on, please, can we watch it? We'll stop, and maybe we'd even agree to stop after season 5. Like, all right, we're gonna watch 5 seasons of this. Jon Snow dies at the end, just so we know. Like have that be the end.
You do it when Joffrey dies. That's when you stop.
Maybe there.
And then you're like that's cool. Hey, that guy.
That's early.
When the show aired and Joffrey died, everyone was hyped for the next season. I was like, nah, I'm not in. And they're like, why? I was like, this is the best show
Ramsay replaced him and was a different flavor.
Ramsay was better.
Just as potent.
That's what happened. I told people, I was like, if I stop now, this is the best show, so I'm good. It's over. I don't want to
stop. Did you?
No, well, because what happened was my buddy was like, well, let's watch the next season. And I saw Ramsay, and I was like, all right, let's see what this fucking guy does.
Ramsay was so
he carried for me.
Whenever Joffrey would be on screen, occasionally I would be afraid for the characters that were surrounding him. Like when there's a scene where they try to get him a couple of whores, and you immediately start feeling scared for those women, like what awful thing he's going to do to them. Scene. But when Ramsay is on screen, 100% of the time, I am afraid for whoever else is there. I'm like, oh God, what's he going to do to this girl?
You know why?
It's like
the reason you're afraid is there's a real chance they could die. Ned Stark died in season 1. Bro,
set the tone for everything.
Once he died, nobody was safe. Was Jaime Lannister safe? No. Was Robb Stark safe? No. Was Jon Snow safe? No. No one's safe. In fucking Mandalorian, they should have killed Dooku. Whatever the baby.
That's the end of you, Dooku.
They're not.
I've been talking to Taylor about doing a movie podcast where he's never seen the movie, but I have seen all the movies, and we're introducing him to them. Hey, I'm going to write the name for the hypothetical YouTube channel. Tell me this isn't pretty good.
He came up with a really funny one. Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Is that a secret?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want someone else
to be stolen immediately.
Amir is a fucking movie genius. Like I could show you a clip. I'll text you guys later, but it's just I made an edit where it's actually, and people could see it on my channel. It was like I just did a DJ set, but there's like a 6-minute segment where I cut in literally a second of action movies, like explosions and guns firing, just a close-up of a gun firing and stuff. And like I put it in front of Amir and I was like, yo, go off on this. You think you can get? And like the movies they're playing, he's like, Die Hard. Die Hard 3, RoboCop, Terminator 2. That he's like, the movies are showing for like a second, and he's saying every
I want to
single
play this
one.
game now.
There's
Dude,
fucking-
Kyle
it's
can fucking do that. Kyle
on
knows.
my channel. I'll send you the time code of the set. You'll see the action. I'll send it to you. But he's so good at it that, and for a while I wanted to do a movie thing with him until I was like, oh, he's so fucking.
I always thought it was like a little
But
bit.
this is what I was gonna name it.
Oh, well, that's hilarious.
That's
That's a really fucking good.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Now I won't. But you
Don't
gotta
you ever do that. I'm taking that.
but you gotta have Amir as a guest on your show. Because
Dude, I would love Amir to
call
come
in.
on
You call
here.
him live. Yeah.
Amir is hilarious. I always like, for years, I thought it's like, this is like a silly joke that Taylor hasn't seen movies, but it's not that I haven't seen movies. It's that Woody has seen a ton of movies and Kyle has seen just a bananas amount of movies.
No, but you are
And,
on, also you are on the lower end.
And
Both all of this is true.
I'm realizing that
He's missed
fully
some classics is the
because
thing.
I've
Like,
missed
he's
so
some
many
that
things.
He's missed some movies that sort of transcend movie culture
I haven't seen
and
all
enter into
Titanic.
pop culture.
Like, do
It-
you
it's like
rewatch hockey
everyone
games
has
you've
moved
already
on.
seen?
No, I never
That'd be
rewatch
crazy.
sports
Yeah,
games.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What's the best hockey movie? And why is it Mystery Alaska?
Mighty Ducks, bro.
You know, it's
Slapstick.
gotta. I mean, you
Slapstick.
gotta throw the credit to Miracle, but Goon is the funniest hockey movie, and I think Goon is funnier,
Goon is
maybe
incredible.
a bit funnier than Slapshot. Even I gotta
I
say,
didn't expect
Slapshot
Goon
is
to be as
overrated.
incredible as it was.
Slapshot is
Wow.
overrated because of the age, but Slapshot is still a great movie. But Goon might be my favorite hockey movie, pure hockey movie
It's
ever.
really good.
Yeah,
I like
I
the second
rewatched-
one also.
Which
I
one?
rewatched Little
Goon too.
Giants.
Oh, I didn't like it as much, but it didn't like fall off the way a lot of sequels do. Like it was still funny, still good. I like whatever that main guy's name is. I don't know.
Stifler.
Oh, whatever.
Sean,
Wait a minute. Wait.
Sean Williams.
You didn't
Scott-
react to
Sean
Stifler.
Astin Scott.
Taylor, have you
Stifler
ever
is from
seen-
American Pie 1, and he has sex with that pie.
No, that's the Jew character who has sex with the pie. Stifler's the cool guy. His
He
mom
gets
is
a hand
MILF.
job from the nurse.
His mom is literally the introduction of the word MILF
Oh.
into the lexicon. Like
I've
that's
only
where
seen it
MILF
once, and it was like 25 years ago. And
He
so I don't
apparently owns all this like property and shit, and it's like worth like $20 million outside of acting. So it's like not a
Really?
big deal for him. Yeah, apparently I was reading an article about him like 2 weeks ago.
Interesting. I wish there was a movie that was like a classic that I had seen that Kyle hadn't
Oh.
to switch up the vibe, but there's just no way that could
Have you
happen.
seen
Have you
Serial
ever
Mom?
seen?
We were talking about Tarantino
I-
movies in our show group chat with me, Kyle, Woody, and Chiz the other night, and I was like, I like Tarantino, and then Kyle and Chiz started like listing movies from like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, that's a classic
All
Tarantino. And I'm like, okay, well then I guess I just don't know.
Like I
Yeah,
meant to say I like Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. I like Reservoir Dogs.
You like
Reservoir
Reservoir
Dogs
Dogs.
is
Me too, I
the
love that.
best.
No, I was
movie
talking about
ever.
Death Proof, and he wrote True Romance, and he quasi wrote From Dusk Till Dawn, and I think there's another thing that Natural Born Killers, although that got completely twisted from his vision and it doesn't really count as
Love what's his
as-
name in that?
That movie's all right. It really
like
loses itself.
Woody
in there.
Gary
Harrelson.
Coleman.
Woody Harrelson kills it,
Not
but then
Gary
Rodney
Coleman,
Dangerfield. Rodney
um,
Dangerfield was talking to
Gary
the director,
Oldman.
and he's like, "Hey, you really want me to be this disgusting?" And he's like, "Yes, as disgusting. I don't get it. This isn't gonna play." He was telling him like this is not gonna work. But
Res-
if you watch the movie, it is really off-putting. He's molesting his daughter. He's like, "I'm gonna come up later, and I'm gonna check to see how clean you are. So make sure you scrub good for daddy." And it's just like, God. And he's like, they're putting gel lights on him, all greens and yellows, like sort of like psychedelic because it's. And he's
I
just
remember
got
that. I hated that part of the
popping. He's in
movie.
a
Yeah,
filthy wife beater with like a house coat on. Yeah, it's
I felt really
off-putting.
bad for her. Yeah,
The whole movie makes me a little sick to my stomach, but Death Proof is pretty fucking good. It's part of the Grindhouse double feature
Yeah.
he did with Robert Rodriguez. The second half of that being the zombie one. It's called
Terror.
Planet Terror. Yeah. So they wanted to do like a Grindhouse double feature, like what they saw when they were kids at a
The
drive-in.
trailers were so good.
And so
Machete.
the trailers are good. Machete was just a trailer for that movie, and it ended up being
Great
a whole
trailer,
Danny
yeah.
Trejo movie series.
yeah.
They made two of them at least.
It shouldn't have been.
Dude, I watched Machete 1 the other day, and there's a scene where he throws this incredibly attractive woman naked over his shoulder, and like Amazon Prime like completely cuts and like doesn't show you her ass, and I was like, that won't do. That won't do. And I like had to track down the real version of it. You see lips in this movie. I'm just let's go.
That's
Let's go, man.
Reservoir
Okay?
Dogs.
That's
Reservoir Dogs.
that's bigotry.